up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. I just watched War for the Planet of the Apes.
But I will finish it.
Now, I'm in my car, just watched the movie, and I actually got to watch the movie later than I intended. I wanted to watch it last night, but the place that I was in, they didn't have a screening on Thursday. What? But War for the Planet of the Apes is directed by Matt Reeves, one of my favorite directors working right now. He is fantastic behind the camera and stars Andy Serkis and a bunch of motion-captured monkeys. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is one of the best trilogies of all time. The first one was really good, the second one was great, and the third one was great. It was great. It was great. And today I'm going to talk about the good, talk about the bad, and then give you guys my score. So up until this point, Dawn is actually one of my favorite movies of the 2010s. I mean, everything that it had going for it was great and masterful directing, and I think that's because of Matt Reeves. Now, in this movie, we are at war, and it starts off with an absolute bang. This is not a war movie. This is not something that takes you on this epic ride with guns and weapons and violence all throughout. It's in there, but it's sprinkled throughout. Everything else is just a phenomenal script surrounded by phenomenal acting and things that happen that you do not see coming, and that's what makes this movie, in my opinion, really good. And one thing that happens in this movie that I didn't expect going in, this movie is very heart-wrenching. It's sad, it's emotional. There's suicide, there's people doing things to themselves, there's people getting slaughtered and murdered, and there's these underlying themes and these subtle tones at play here that really just creep up on you and grab you when you're not expecting it, and I think that's the glorious thing about this movie. And I just love how every single character arc that we have set up since the beginning has come full circle. Every ape that you have grown to love in the last movie, and especially this movie, they all have an endpoint. There is an end game here. This is the finale to a trilogy, and they make that very apparent, but they make it to the point to where you could get more from this series, and I love that. Not a spoiler, by the way. And the character of Caesar. I mean, what else can I say about Andy Serkis? He is a phenomenal actor. He gives you everything he has in this role. You can see the emotion in his face in every single scene, and he gives you, I think, the performance of his career. I do think there's Oscar potential here, and I do think Caesar is one of the greatest characters in cinematic, wait for it, history. The cinematography was good, the directing, like I said, was all around great. Michael Giacchino's score, this may be one of the best scores I've heard all year, and he absolutely killed it. The music is so epic, the shots are so epic, and just the way that these shots are composed, that just so much thought goes into these movies, and that's what I think is underappreciated, and that's why I love them. When we're talking negatives, I mean, this isn't a movie that I'm going to go turn on and watch it relentlessly like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but that doesn't make it worse than Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes had things in there that's like, okay, I want to watch this scene over, I want to watch this scene over. This is every scene knocks the breath out of you. It's so emotional, it packs a punch, and I don't know if I can take that over and over and over. I might watch this movie once or twice more, and I'll probably end up buying it and watching it a couple times. I'm not going to watch this religiously like I did Dawn, because the elements in here, it's just too strong, it's too powerful. It's like going and watching Schindler's List every week. I'm not gonna do that. And the only other negative I can really think of is towards the middle of this movie, the pacing slowed down a little bit, and I was just kind of like, all right, let's pick it up a little bit. We're going really slow because the first act's great and the third act's great, but we slowed down. But you know what? Not a big flaw. Well, guys, those are my thoughts. Josh, what did you think about the movie? My brother's been in the car the whole time.
I like monkeys.
He likes monkeys. I'm going to go Guys, this movie wrecked me. It emotionally charged me. It destroyed my heart, but I'm going to take that as the best thing possible. I was so moved by this movie, and every single moment affected me personally. I know I'm fresh out of the movie, and I usually don't do anything like this, but I'm going to give this movie a 97%. It may not end up being my favorite movie of the year, just because not a lot of joy in there, but I will definitely say it's one of the best movies I've watched in a long, long time, and definitely one of the best movies I've watched all year. Didn't expect that, did you? Hey, Josh, what would you give this movie?
I'm going to give it a 93% because I like monkeys.
So what did you guys think of War for the Planet of the Apes? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you want some more of it? Do you like monkeys? Do you like apes? Do you
I like monkeys.
Do you like? He likes monkeys. Do you like Maurice? Maurice is just so cool. I loved this movie, guys, and I hope you love it too. Thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And maybe he will catch you guys later.
See ya.